It's hard not to feel reminiscent of the season so far, isn't it? From our humble beginnings as a year two team in NASCAR to now. Two races left in our second season, and we're the current points leader, ahead of some of the biggest names in NASCAR, no less. So, without further ado, let's get ready for the Pop Secret 400 at North Carolina and Rockingham. Can't wait to see what we have in store. But first, let's go ahead and rewind back to what we saw with the points standings. Right now, I am currently the points leader over Dale Earnhardt Jr., 175 points. Jeff Gordon used to be in that occupied spot, but unfortunately, a rough race at Phoenix left him further down in the standings than he probably predicted he would be, meaning we now have another challenge from Dale Jr. Mathematically, I am one race ahead of Dale Jr. in this regard. That is the actual distance. 175 is the most points you can get for the win. Obviously, get an extra 5 points for winning or leading a lap, 10 points for actually leading the most laps. But due to how mathematics works, even if Dale Jr. were to get 185 points and I were to finish dead last and only get 34, the math on that does not equal enough. When I say enough, I legitimately mean enough. So if he gets 185 points and I only score 34 points with no laps led, he only gets 151, which means I'd still be ahead of him by 24 points. Of course, although Rockingham is one of the worst tracks I have on the schedule, next to Martinsville, next to Bristol, next to any number of other tracks in our career so far where we haven't been able to win a single race because our trophy room is kind of, empty. I'm missing some trophies here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see that? I don't have all the trophies. I don't even have a championship. I do have the Daytona International Champion, the Harley J. Earl Trophy. I do have that. I have two of those. Okay. Because we won in 03 and in 04. But I don't have many trophies here, as you guys can see. I do have a lot of trophies in this little case. Like, we're almost full there. But I don't have as many as I would like. So, as you guys have probably figured out, I hit the wrong button. Anyways, as you guys have probably figured out, I have a lot in mind for today. First of all, staying ahead of Dale Jr. Second of all, not losing any points. Third of all, cost cap, because we only have $101,000, and I'm not going back to recap how much money we still have over, because honestly, I'm not doing any other work, so it doesn't really matter for me for the rest of the season. I think that would be the safest bet because I just don't want to do the math. Also, we're bringing a Speedway specific engine to this track while we have a Speedway chassis and a Speedway body. So I definitely think that today's car is going to be really good around Rockingham. Of course, I've been wrong in the past, and I hate being wrong. So buckle up, everybody. The Rock is next. I'm not too concerned about the race. I think we can kind of just be pedestrian throughout the rest of these races here. I don't foresee this being too big of a problem for us. So all we have to do is just show up and not finish dead last. I think that's all we have to do. Show up, not finish last, and just seal off the win here. Seal off the title. The car is a little tight, so I might make a small adjustment to it in happy hour. But other than that, this car is pretty fast out the box. We were the only team not to take time in practice.
We'll start in the top half of the field. Not too bad.
That is fine. I'll take 12. First time we're not at the front. Good.
We're live from the North Carolina Speedway, otherwise known as the Rock side of today's NASCAR race, the Pop Secret 400, right here on MRN. What can you tell us about this track, Barney?
Well, this track is deceiving to drivers who are new here. It's wide and fast in most places, but in the corners, they'll have to slow up more than they expect. Otherwise, the wall will sneak up and bite them on the exit, especially in turn 2.
In 2002, Rusty Wallace had a streak of consecutive seasons with a victory stopped at 16.
He and Ricky Rudd tied for the longest win streak, but Rusty wanted to take it for himself. Now he just has to look at starting a new streak.
The MB&A car will start this race with the all-important points lead.
You know, if I was him, I wouldn't even think about the points. I'd just try to stay focused on getting the best finish I can. After all, consistency is what wins championships.
Something a little out of the ordinary in this one for Kurt Busch.
I spoke to the crew chief this morning, and he told me that they just missed the setup in qualifying, but he does expect his driver to make his way up through the field and get a good finish without much problem.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, guys. D12. Dale Jr.'s on the front. And I'm actually going to take the advice of the commentators. I'm not going to really think about points right now. I'm just going to try to get through turn one without...
Number 16 is attempting a box.
without having problems. Well, oh man, haven't even completed the lap. And then I get into the back of John Andretti.
It's up high. 25, 94. Race leader's got 3 seconds on you. All clear, buddy.
The car was mad tight. The car is still tight. So we had a small struggle at the start here. Nothing that we can't rebound from. Definitely going to loosen the car a second time. I made some changes in the car to prove that, but it looks like we've been absolutely outdone. So I'm not too upset about it. I just feel like we honestly should have been higher up the order. But here we go. We're sliding back. Thanks, Ricky Rudd. Put me into the 43 car. Yeah, we're dropping back like a stone.
We drop back a spot.
Just realized we got Kevin Harvick back here with me.
Run some more like that one. Okay, time to go. The leader is about 6 seconds ahead. All clear, buddy.
So as it stands right now, I don't see how we're going to make any real moves, especially considering we're racing against Kevin Harvick back here in the back. Like, dude, just let me stay ahead of you, and we'll just kind of carve our way through the field. That simple.
Number 29 is coming right. Clear on both sides.
So I am not sure, but I am beginning to get a rhythm here. I think we definitely should loosen the car. It is tight. I made an adjustment in happy hour that I thought was going to be fine, but I guess not. Glad Larry Foyt got out of my way, and then promptly gets into my door. We're doing all right. Like this is manageable right now.
23:57. You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel?
Got past Scott Pruitt there.
The 21
Got into
car
Casey Mears.
3 wide.
Going up the track a bit. Coming back down the track a bit. Because Scott Pruitt's still there.
Hold your line. He's still there. 24:11. That one was quick. Let's do it again. All clear, buddy.
I now understand why Scott Pruitt is such a fast car. That man does not give up on passing you. I need Jerry Nadeau to let me go.
Wow, you're fast. We're about 7.
Thanks, Jerry.
The leader's back bump.
Oh,
Clear.
okay, we're back in the top 20.
Number 01 is passing high. Fuel is at half.
We're back in the top 20.
24:20. Get back on it. We're losing time. All right. That pass was for position. Nice job.
And Terry Labonte's blown his motor. Not a big deal.
All right.
Dude, John Andretti. Holy crap. Where do you keep coming from? Just got into John Andretti twice.
up about 8 seconds on the leader. The 99 car down low. You haven't got much longer on that left front tire.
What are these runs these guys are getting off the corners? Like, I pass them and they just don't go away immediately. They're there.
On high, 23.91. Whoa, that was a quick lap. Good pass. You're clear. Right rear.
So we need to get back to where we qualified, which was 12th. Right now, we are 16th and about to get passed by Jeff Burton.
Hold your line. He's still there.
Passed by Jeff Burton.
Clear all around. 24.17. Is there something wrong with your car?
No,
That was off your base.
I'm just in constant battles here in the mid pack. That's the problem, and that's not bad. You know, being in constant battles is okay. I know Dale Jr.'s probably walking away with the win right now, but that's okay. We've got everything we need, and as long as we don't lose too many points to him, he mathematically can't beat us.
Gotta pick it up a little. Oh yeah, great pass, buddy. Car inside.
So if we maintain a 151-point gap to Dale Jr. at the end of this race, we will officially win the title. Car just tightened up, so no big deal.
Number 10 is outside. You're dropping back. What's wrong?
We're good. Almost 1.1 second to repair the damage. I think we'll do that. We'll also lower the wedge by half a round. So fix up the car a little bit, get back into an aerodynamically good shape, make the car a little looser, and I think we'll be just good enough. When pit stop started, we were 20th, so we need to be better than 20th. 17 seconds. 17.1.
You got some traffic. Easy on the merge.
My crew is way too slow on that stop. Holy crap. This is not good. We've done well to be here. I mean, it could be worse. 28th is not where I expected us to be though.
Number 30 is looking left. The 30 car is inside.
And I know my sponsors definitely aren't looking for this type.
23.60. You're flying out there, buddy. Good job. All right. That's another rearview mirror. Keep an eye on your mirror.
Oh, come on, Ken Schrader. I'm already having a bad day. I don't need to be getting into it with you, a back marker, man. These back markers, they definitely act like they, big and bad, don't they?
24.82. Attaboy. Keep it smooth, just like that. 10 to go.
I think Homestead will probably be the best race because at least we'll know what we have to do. And that's just finish well enough to keep Dale Jr. from getting the points lead at the last race.
23.64. Awesome lap.
Because this kind of sucks that I don't know what's going on in the standings. Nobody's wrecked in the last couple of races. I mean, things have been pretty almost routine. I mean, except for Dale Jr., breaking his car up, but or blowing his motor.
23.89. That was a great lap, buddy.
You can probably take a look at the scoreboard on the right side of the track here. Get an idea as to who's leading. So the leader is Dale Jr., and I think I see Dale Jarrett and Jeff Gordon in the top 3, according to the scoreboard.
23.47. That was your fastest lap so far. Take care of that car.
Kurt Busch, bro.
Take care of the car as best you can, buddy. Stay on your toes.
Had a chance, and the car was tight, and I got into Kurt Busch a little bit, but he could have easily gotten out of it.
Halfway on gas. Got one down low.
Didn't have to stay attached to it. Could have moved.
97 car is still there. 25.22. Whoa, that was a quick lap. Clear.
Yeah, I downshifted. Trying to keep this car under me.
Keep an eye on your mirror. He's not too happy with you. Take it easy on those tires.
I just got into Steve Park. That's about it. I got into Steve Park.
All clear.
I mean, I'm literally like making garbage time passes at this point.
The 18 car makes
No.
the 19 car.
Really?
Clear all around. Someone got
Well.
me. Let's go after it. 28, 68. Try working another line.
I've now got to limp this car back.
Clear.
I got to limp this car home without a tire.
Car inside. Okay, we're clear.
I think the best thing is that some of these guys got lapped down by Dale Jr.
Number 8, down low. You're dropping back. What's wrong?
Oh, nope. I guess I let 2 guys go that weren't lapped down by Dale Jr. At least I'll finish ahead of the 0-2 car.
Arlo, we'll get them next time. We need to work a little harder next week.
I hate Rockingham.
There weren't very many lead changes.
Yeah, there weren't too many battles up front for position. Those guys who ran in the top 5 were pretty dominant all race long.
The MBNA car suffered some damage in this one and ultimately paid the price for it.
Well, Joe, they're bound to have bad days in this NASCAR Winston Cup Series. The key is having a team that can put everything back together and continue forward at the same time. These guys will be fine.
The 53 car has begun a new rivalry on the racetrack.
Well, when you're out there beating and banging on guys, some feathers are bound to get ruffled. Maybe after some time to cool off, they'll be back to racing with clear heads.
We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing on the voice of NASCAR, MRN. Next up is Homestead.
I hate Rockingham. I hate it. I love the track in real life, but oh my God. What is this track, NASCAR Thunder? And why does it do this to me? Ugh. All right, so I will accept the fact that my car was tight. I got into somebody and they put me in the wall. What I won't accept is, how did that make my tire blow, bro? That is horrible. That's horrendous, but okay. All right, we'll take it. Dale Jr. led almost every lap with 4 laps going to Dale Jarrett. So he did get the maximum amount of points that he needed, which is 185 points. So going into the next race, mathematically, he could actually win the championship. Great. Okay. This is crazy. Oh, and Jeff Gordon is closer too. And Tony Stewart kind of might have gotten a little closer as well. So it might just be a 3-way battle for the championship at Homestead, which means I now need to be even more on my toes for Homestead. I just got to be able to finish within a certain range of Dale Jr. to win the title. We'll figure that out, I guess. Or we'll just kind of hope and pray that we'll just do good. Anyways, wow. I'm so sorry, y'all. That was not a good performance. Dale Jr. finishes first, Dale Jarrett second, Jeff Gordon third, Ryan Newman, Tony Stewart round out your top 5, Jimmy Johnson, Bill Elliott, Rusty Wallace, Sterling Marlin, and Mark Martin are in your top 10. John Andretti winds up finishing 16th after I got into him a little bit. Kevin Harvick finishes 15th after I got into him a little bit. Larry Foyt finishes 18th after I got into him a little bit. You guys can see where this is going, right? Even Scott Pruitt finished better. And I finished all the way back here in 39th place. Why 39th? Well, lucky for me, Dale Jr. managed to lap down 2 guys, which is Chase Montgomery and Stan Barrett. Did not lap down Hermie Sadler or Jeff Green or Robbie Gordon, which are 2 guys that I kind of let go by because I couldn't block them in all good faith. So I only gained 46 points, no extra bonus points. I think this is now the 2nd race in a row where we have not led a lap. I think I could be wrong. All my races are starting to run together here. And yeah. I just want the season to end at this point. I want it to end. I want it to be over. Because the pressure is way too much right now. It's just too much. Let's head back to the race shop and see what we're working with. Homestead is next. And I don't know why. We're going to go ahead and go to the shop here and chuck some things in for repair. $120,000. We gained 270. So after doing some quick maths here, we should have 371. I'm gonna try not to use that much though. Again, I don't know how much we got. So 120,000 to fix that, and that car body could be fixed for 144,000. So if I pull out my handy dandy calculator and crunch some numbers, we'd actually have around about $107,000, and that'll be it for the rest of the season. So we'll just go ahead and repair this speedway body. We will go ahead and repair the chassis as well. We're gonna be bringing our best stuff to the track, our 100 condition stuff, and our 194 motor, and we will see what we have in store for Homestead. As far as the points goes, yikes. That's all I can really say. As far as the points goes, yikes. It's close between the top four. How close, you might ask? Well, remember, I needed to have 151 points. That was the maximum points that I could lose to Dale Jr., and he would still be close. And that would just make it like a two-person race. With the worst race of my career at Rockingham, I am 36 points ahead of Dale Jr., 112 ahead of Tony Stewart, and 114 ahead of Jeff Gordon. If I have one more bad race, I could literally end this entire season without the title. And that would be bad. The pressure is on. The pressure is on. If you like today's video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. An exciting Homestead is up next. You don't want to miss it. Will we be able to win the championship? Or will it be Dale Jr., Tony Stewart, or Jeff Gordon walking out, champion? Only time will tell. The only way you'll know is if you hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell while you're at it. I'll see you guys next time. Homestead is going to be a pivotal race for my career. Be easy, everybody.